So this is how to fix the mode selector in your 2011 to 2014 Hyundai Sonata. This is if your mode, when you press modes, the mode doesn't change or it goes click for a long time, like brrr. So this is how to fix it. So first thing you want to do is open all the windows because it's going to get hot. And you'll need a long extension with a 10mm, a ratchet, a swivel, which I don't have, but I managed to do without, an 8mm wrench, and a very short stubby screwdriver. This one isn't short enough. I'm going to try and make do with what I have. Anyway, it got so hot my phone, it ruined the first recording, so this is my second time doing this. So you'll have this plastic piece over here, and there will be a tab right here at the bottom. This tab, you'll go in there, pull it out. But before you do that, you'll need to pull this rubber piece out. Pretty easy. Once you pull out that plastic piece, there's going to be two Phillips screws right here, one there and one there. And then you'll take out another two, one here and one here. Once you pull those four screws out, you will use your hand to pull back right here, and this will come down halfway. And then you'll have these three plugs. You might want to take a picture of the order they go in. They go in here, here, and here. So to remove them, you will press on the tab right there and then pull it out on all these three. And then there's going to be two down here, one here and one here. There's the tab on this one at the top, and this one you will press on the tab right there. You will press on the tab right here. You can see it move when I press it at the top, and then pull it out. There's two tabs, so you want to press them at the same time. After you remove all of that, you can remove this plastic piece completely, and then you'll have this metal bracket that you'll also want to remove. It has 5 fasteners, two here, and one here. This is where you'll use the wrench and the 10mm without the extension or swivel. Once you have that, you'll pull straight back because there's this piece holding it. Straight back, and then backwards off of that so it doesn't get stuck. And after you've removed that, you will go over here and remove a 10mm nut, which is right there. This is where you'll need the extension with the swivel to remove the 10mm. Once you remove that 10mm, you'll use your 8mm wrench to screw right on this piece of plastic on that side. It's installed that way. So now I'm at that point and I'm gonna remove it. Hopefully my video doesn't get destroyed by the heat again. I forgot to mention you also need to remove this vent for the feet by removing this one Phillips head screw, which is also an 8mm, which is also what you can use to unscrew the module at the top. And to remove it, you just remove that screw and pull it straight out, like so. And when you're under the car, it would also help if you unplug the plug for the gas pedal. It gives you a bit more space. Alright, so once you've unscrewed the other part, I'm going to hold the module. Oh, it fell out. But you want to push it in first and then pull it down. It won't drop all the way down. You need to unplug it. There's 3 plugs, one here, and one here. Once you unplug all the 3 plugs, the module still will not fall off because it's held at the top by this here. Wait. So if you look, there's that plastic piece right there onto this metal piece. So you'll put your hand from the back and feel for 2 tabs that you will squish in and then pull it out. Sometimes you can push in one side and then pull off that side and forcefully have the other side come out with it. Alright, so if you look here, this is the piece I was talking about, and this is one of the tabs. So you push it in, and if you push in this side, you'll want to pull it on that side. So, if you look up here, zoom, that up there is the piece you'll need. So this is the part I got for this car. This part will fit your car if it is a 2011 to 2014 Hyundai Sonata with the AC that has a climate button on it. So I got this from eBay. I'm going to put in the link. It is genuine. If you don't have the climate button, I'm not sure if it's the same, you would want to go to the Hyundai dealer, tell them your car's VIN number, which is going to be under the dash. If you look from outside down, it's going to be a small slot, or if you look right here at the door panel from this side, it's a black tag. I'm not going to show it because it's going to show where we live. Now, once you have that VIN, you'll go to them and tell them the actuator mode for the mode switching on the AC. Then you take that part number, search it online, and see if you can find it for cheaper. I got this for $30. If you get it from Hyundai or Kia, it's going to cost you $150. So I'm going to put the link in the description so it's easy. Alright, this is the module, the power distribution module, I think. Yeah, body control module. So once you've unplugged it, you know where your thing is. It's right here. It's the one with the yellow plastic piece under it. You want to unplug this motor actuator as well, so you can have enough space because of the wire. Okay, once you unplug it, this is where you'll use your short stubby screwdriver and remove it and replace it. Alright, so I took it out. When you take it out, this is very important. You want to put your finger in between this and the yellow piece to pull them apart. Because if you take off the yellow piece, it's going to be very hard to put it back in correctly. Because you have to line up a bunch of pins with the grooves in the yellow piece. There's 3 Phillips head screws, 1, 2, and 3 in one of those 2 holes. Alright, so here's the old one next to the new one. They look the exact same. Not the exact same, about the same. But what matters are the points that it screws into the car and this white piece right here. Interesting thing, car manufacturers don't make most of the parts for their car, they buy them. So this actually fits a Hyundai, a Kia, and a Tesla. It's made by hvac. That right there. That's how I found this one. I took off the sticker from the old one, searched up the mode, the part number right here, that EA1F0, and that's how I found this one. Alright, so once you go to put this one in, you'll make sure that you align the splines properly with the ones in the yellow piece. And if you're having a hard time removing it, it would be very helpful if you got a right angle screwdriver kit. You can find them at Harbor Freight really easily, and they're really helpful for the tight spaces under the car. I personally had to use this bit with this, and I just had to kinda do a quarter turn at a time, push it in, turn, push, turn, until I completely removed it. Alright, so one thing I noticed when I was pushing it in, you have to push it in until the part slides in all the way on this, because this has a part protruding out a bit, and you have to push on it a bit hard until it finally goes in. And when I mean a bit hard, I say a bit hard, I mean a bit hard, not too hard or you'll break something. So I'm just plugged in that one, and I'm gonna plug in these three, but not install anything, just to test that it works. The 3 plugs plug into this if you forgot the body control module. Alright, time to test it. Let's see. Alright, it's on this. It works. Yeah, that definitely works. That's nice. Looks like I forgot to plug in something because that's on. By the way, this is how hot it is outside. My phone was 120 degrees a while ago. That's when it overheated. So I'm gonna stay and enjoy this for a bit. Alright, that was fun. Now it's time to start getting toasty again. So, unplug all of that and start screwing in the thingy properly. Because right now it's not screwed in, it's just held in by friction. Alright, so when you go to install this module, it goes in the car like so. So, if you look here, it's shaped like a U. It hangs on a piece of plastic or metal that corresponds to it, so it's shaped like that. So you'll slide it in until it locks on, and then, oh actually, you push it in this side, and then you pick it up and put it on the lock. This is for the plastic piece for the wiring harness. So to put it back in, you'll use this screw. So it has a Phillips and an 8mm head. If you look, it's not round at the top. So you'll use that one for it. Put in this one, then you'll put in the 10mm nut. Found out why the car's check engine light turned on. Look right here. Gas pedal. Now it should turn off by itself. Alright, so that's all the hard stuff done. Plugged in these. Now just the 10mm up here. Nut. The bracket with the 2 bolts here, 2 bolts here, 1 nut there, and then the big plastic piece with these plugs. Never mind. I forgot about this piece again. So, if you look at this piece, you'll want to install it like this, and you'll push it straight in. If you push it from the bottom, right here, if you push it right here, it's gonna twist like so, and it won't go in. And you'll keep on fighting it, and you'll probably break it. So if you look in the hole, right up there, this hole right here matches with this shape, and you'll slide it in level. So like so. You want to make sure you put it in straight. Push it in. Wiggle it if it's giving you a bit of a hard time. And it should just match up right here with the screw hole. It doesn't matter, but you'll also use the 8mm and Phillips. Yeah, you'll use this screw, not the round head ones. Doesn't matter, but I just like to put it how it was. Alright, so now you'll get this big piece, and you'll want to have this extended piece to the left side. And you just match that hole with that screw right there. Make sure you have these wires up, by the way. I'm gonna pause the video so I can put it in. Alright, so once you have that in, you'll go here and you notice how there's a tab at the top of the metal. It matches up with that hole, and you just push it in and leave it. It won't fall off. Now just put in the screws, hand tight first, and then tighten with the wrench. By the way, don't forget to tighten that nut. So I was messing around, not really messing around. I went to pick up the nut and I dropped it there. So it's gonna be fun. If you see it right there somewhere. I got it. Almost dropped it again. So this one, you might have noticed, I forgot. I didn't put in the one up there. Yeah, up there. So for this one, you'll put your hand under and very carefully put it on. It would have helped if I didn't put on the vent first. So yeah, I think I actually got it. My hand's really squished though. There. Alright, you don't want to forget to tighten all the screws. So I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the 6th one in there. Tighten them down with the wrench, and now we're almost done. So to plug this in, this one goes to that, that goes to that. Let's see if I can do this one handed. So like that. You hear it click 2 times. This one clicks 1 time. Alright, so now you'll go up, hold it with your knee, and plug in these. So this one goes to that one. No, it doesn't. It goes to this one right here. Hear it click. This one sideways, you can see the clip you press on the left side there. That one over here, clip to the left side, push it in, hear it click. You've got all of them done. So then you have to be very careful with this. You align these tabs with these holes and you gently press it in. Then you go on the other side and align these tabs with that hole, and you press in and down. And then you just hit it with your hand to make sure that you didn't miss anything. Then these 2 screws and these 2 screws. Alright, so once you've got the 4 screws installed, those 2, that one, this one, and that one, you will take this piece of plastic, make sure the warning sign is readable. And if you notice, there's this tab and this tab. And they go in this hole and this slot. So if you look here, they go in, match up the plastic pieces with their matching slots, and you press in. One right there, one right here, and one right there. And then this rubber piece, you want to bend it back like this. If you look, it's bent like that, and you want to push it in so it goes in between those two slots. You want to do this very carefully. If it gets stuck, pull it back and make sure you put it in properly, because if you keep on hitting this, you might bend it and make it really hard to install again. So push it. And then once you're sure it's all the way in, just give it a bunch of light taps and you're done. Good job. Thanks for watching.